Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Keepin It Big Time. I'm Shireena with Shireena's Keeping It Real. My co-host here, Jarrell with Fishing with JBT.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Got someone right there. It says, "Let's go, Stryker fam."
Who do we have in chat? Jarrell? Who we have in chat?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I'm here. I'm here. I was reading what they said. We got Bugman22. We got Catfish in Fresno.
There's
and it was
Clayton.
funny. And yeah, this is Mr. Clayton. And who else we got in here? Oh, we got Miss Annette Morgan in here. And I was reading
Fresno.
I was reading what Bugman said. I think he was talking about what I said. And he goes, "LOL, yep, they are, and I'm first. You don't count." Because I was talking about our faces in the thumbnail. Me and Trina's faces.
Because what are we doing tonight? We are going to be struck by Stryker, and tonight's guests are JD and OJ Rosales, the owners of Stryker Bait.
How you guys doing?
Hey, how are you guys tonight?
Good, how are you?
We are doing awesome. So what's that we got there? We got, what's in those little tubs you got back there?
Which one? These ones?
Those, yeah.
There you go.
There you go. It's our Alpha Blood punch bait.
It's the Alpha Blood.
Mm-hmm.
We have Alpha Blood. This was our, maybe if I can get it up in there, Delta Secret. We also have our Bravo Garlic. Those are our three most popular baits.
Oh, okay then.
We also have a Foxtrot Anchovy. Or Charlie Cheese. As well as our Echo Gizzard. Which is...
And you can't eat this stuff, right, man? You can't eat it. You're not supposed to.
You can, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Definitely not recommended, man.
Well, you can eat it if you want, but I wouldn't.
It just smells so good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Tastes
Appetizing.
So, I just noticed something. The Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta Echo. Now, that is the phonetic alphabet, correct?
That's correct.
And why did you guys choose that?
So I'll take that away. I'm actually retired Army myself, medically retired. I did 6 years in the military, and in 2012 I hit an IED and I was wounded, unable to do my job. And from there, I left the military under a medical retirement, and this is what we started the company based off of is a Stryker battalion, and that's why we got the name Stryker, and it works for, you know, getting struck by Stryker, and also it's a military vehicle. So we kept the military theme. So as we went along, Alpha Blood, Bravo Garlic, Charlie Cheese. So we just kept adding to, and we keep on planning to add more as we go along, and just kind of keep the phonetics going.
Okay. That is awesome. And thank you for your service.
Yeah, I mean, appreciate that. Thank you for your service. Yeah, see, and what Trina was talking about that, you know, I mean, she brought that up, and I was gonna bring it up to her. She's like, "Yeah, I knew that's what it was." I'm like, "Okay, good." Like, sure, you know, because she keeps it real. She knows everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that. That's cool, man. I know what I mean. Like, I like that a lot. It's, you know what I mean, something like that happening, and you know what I mean, and you go off and you start your own, you know what I mean, start your own thing and everything. You know, that's awesome, man. That's great.
Well, I appreciate it, guys, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, tell us what your goal is with your Stryker Bait, or what your plans are for the future and everything.
So as far as a goal, I mean, when we launched this, we launched it with the understanding that it would be, a way for us to. Well, first of all, let's go back. So this bait was passed down to us from our father, like the recipe, and
Mm-hmm.
we fish with punch baits, dip baits. We fished with all kinds of stuff prior to us having the actual ingredients. So we kind of pick and choose what we wanted out of each thing just to make this a excellent product. Anybody that's used it, I would say, could agree. It's the product itself speaks for itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, so as we got into it, I think it was more or less like the camaraderie within the fishing community, bringing the youth back out. My brother and I, between us, we have 10 kids, and I feel
Oh my.
like so it's a good way to get the kids involved and keep the future of fishing strong. And I think that's what you see if you ever go on our webpage. That's what we promote. We would just promote I would say, a good fishing community, and then also we love to see the kids get involved and be a part of it.
Mm-hmm. So as far as you say, your family, your kids, and you like to see kids getting into it, do you like, as far as getting the kids in it, what do you do? Like, do you have like tournaments per se, or things like that, or?
our
Well, we
first
haven't really. Go ahead,
our
JD.
first tournament is actually coming up the 29th here in Arizona. And we have a youth tournament that's going to be part of that, which all the youth will be fishing for free for hopefully a decent prize package once we get there. So we try to include them in everything that we do. Our kids are actually a huge part of our company. We couldn't do it without them. They don't ever get the appreciation that they deserve, because they all work their butts off to make us what we are.
Yeah. So, and you said that's the 29th of this month, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And it's in what part of Arizona, like, would that be at then?
This one will be in, I believe it's called Phoenix, at Papago Ponds, Papago Park,
Okay.
right next to the Phoenix Zoo.
There was a question in chat. So, what kind of fish what do you target with your Stryker Bait?
We target catfish, primarily channels and blues, but our bait has caught flatheads, it's caught blue cats, channel cats, carp, several species, panfish, alligator gar, bass,
Oh,
all the bass species, largemouth, smallmouth, stripers, yellow bass, white bass. We've literally, if anybody goes through our group and goes back, you can see that everything has actually been caught
mm-hmm.
on our products.
I see. Was that
Generally,
Fishing Magician in there? Yeah, he recently moved to Arizona, and I believe he uses Stryker Bait.
he does.
Yeah, we're glad to have him. He moved down with the intent of not using a stink bait or a punch bait, and hopefully we made him a believer. He puts out some really good content.
Yeah, I remember. See, you're talking about how your bait catches like anything. You know what I mean? Like any it's primarily for catfish, but anything hits it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly,
Well,
it really is.
videos, on one of the videos I caught like a 4.5 pound bass with it. And then on another video, I don't think I put it in there. I think I still have it. I don't think I've uploaded it yet. I have another video that I've been having on the back burner whenever I was using it. I caught a bass with it also. So out of those, I got 3 videos with it, but I only published 2 of them. And yeah, those 3 fishing trips, 2 of the fishing trips, I caught bass with it, a largemouth bass.
Crazy.
And yeah, I got bullheads and channel cats with it. So,
Nice.
Yeah, first time I saw that, it was kind of mind blowing because not something we expected.
Yeah.
Trout,
I
we have
caught, I,
a lot catch trout on it. Rainbows here in Arizona.
Okay.
I caught a turtle a few days ago.
And let me go back because also you said cart. Let me I'm going to say this. How I found out about y'all's bait. I'm going. You know, I'll butt in a little bit. You know how I found out about y'all's bait?
How's that?
I was always watching was it Catfishing Arizona?
Jeff
Was it Jeffrey Lewis, right?
Lewis, yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah. I was always watching his videos. I always liked his videos because man, he uses, you know what I mean? We'll get into that part too, but the setups he uses were simple setups and straight up just camera behind him, fishing, catching fish. Simple videos, entertaining though, you know what I mean? Because everything don't gotta be all flashy with a bunch of fades and transitions and all that stuff popping out. You know, it don't have to be like that. You know, it could be straight up just a straight up simple YouTube video. It could be entertaining. So I've been watching him for years, and he was always using. I can't remember the other name. I can't remember what it was. I wish I did, but I probably wouldn't say it anyway if I did. I can't remember the bait that he was using. Then all of a sudden he kept saying, "All right, let me try out the Stryker bait." You know, he pulled out half-gallon tub, and he started using it. I was like, okay, and I thought like, hey man, that bait looks cool. I like the name of it. This was like a year and a half ago, I think. That was the first time I saw y'all's bait. It was probably like a year and a half ago. Is whenever the very first video he put out was when I saw that, and I was like, he was catching. He started catching some channel cats. He's out there with his brother joins him, Richard Lewis. So
Richard, yep.
And
Now, Terrell.
Go ahead, Shireena.
Terrell is super excited about Stryker Bait. He uses it all the time. Now, as for me, I'm not really one to use sink bait, punch bait, or anything like that. So if somebody like me was wanting to use it, how would I go about, rigging my pole and, actually using it?
JD, you want to take that? I can too. All right, so as we have recommendations for the size hooks we use. A number 4, a number 2 treble hook. Our bait's pretty simple. So you get in a tub like so here. You're able to pop it open. Now, when you open it, when it's fresh, all your bait will be on top. If you set that treble hook right on top of the bait, we use a punch stick, like basically like a paint stir stick that you can get at Ace Hardware, Walmart. They're free. So if you just go into those places and ask for them, they'll give you a punch stick. So you can use anything. You can find a stick and snap it off wherever lake you are, whatever. But you set the hook right on top of the bait. You punch it down to the bottom as far as you can go. Pull it out at a 45-degree angle, and 9 out of 10 times you're ready to cast first try.
Okay.
My brother, he likes to punch it maybe 2, 3 times on a bare hook that's never been used before. That's optional too. And then you just rip it out and you're ready to go. It's no touch. No way you have to worry about the smell on your hands because anybody that's used it will know that's hard to get off.
Oh,
and so that's how you use the product, man.
Okay. Now,
Good
I
question.
noticed the tubs that I have, it looks a little different than your average. What makes it different? Like the consistency, and what makes it stay on the hook, or is that a secret?
No, our fiber in our bait is cattails that you can find in pretty much any lake, but they wrap around the hook real nice. They stay on. They're natural. They don't harm the environment. So that's basically what we use for the consistency of our baits.
Okay. So
during the summer, it requires more cattails because the bait, especially out here in Arizona, gets really hot.
Mm-hmm.
And most of our bait is an oil base, so it doesn't. It softens up a lot. If you put more cattails in there, it seems to stay on better. During the winter, it hardens up some. So usually we have to add some kind of oil to it, which we normally just use some old cooking oil, new cooking oil, whatever. And then it will soften it up and make it more pliable that way.
Yeah. So guys, so if y'all do use this bait and like you said, they're out there in Arizona and I'm out here in West Texas, it gets hot. So if y'all ever use the bait, and like you said, if it gets when it gets it gets hot, so it's gonna be kind of runny. So if you're at the lake, y'all should be able to find some cattails out there. If y'all know what cattails are, it's those corn dogs that grow out of the ground.
Hey, that's a good way to put it.
Corn dogs that grow out of the ground.
Out of the ground.
Now I see in the chat, Jody Bigger loves this bait.
Yeah.
She better.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
that's because that's Mama Stryker.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, Mama Stryker, what's up?
That's our mother.
Okay. Now, you said it was a passed down recipe. Are you guys the only two that are involved in this, or mom, pop, things like that? Who?
It's just us in our company, but our parents are true supporters.
Okay. Now, so if anybody, who's your main suppliers or your vendors? Tell us about that.
Out here in Arizona, we have 3 big retail stores or fishing stores. One is Phoenix Fishing Supply. They're down in Central Phoenix. We have one called Liar's Corner in East Mesa. And then we also have one down in Tucson called TG Water Sports. But we also have a wholesaler that purchases our bait. And we're in over 86 different locations throughout Arizona and California through White Mountain Bait and Tackle. We call him the Worm Man because he's the one that supplies all the worms to the entire state. Okay. So he also puts Stryker Bait with his worms, and he's the one that helps us get out there quite a bit.
Well, hit that TV, JD.
What is it? Yeah. I couldn't understand. I thought he said something. But yeah, we hadn't heard about it here in Indiana until we saw it on YouTube, and then Thomas won a couple tubs off of another YouTube channel.
Our company is only 1.5 years old.
Okay.
We've only been 1.5 years, but once we started, we pretty much dominated Arizona within 2 to 3 months.
Wow.
So y'all must have been straight up new then. Whenever I heard about y'all, whenever.
Oh, 100%.
Richard was, when Jeffrey was using on page, when he brought it up, I was like, "What's this?" You know what I mean? So that's probably why I didn't hear about it, because y'all were straight up new. So,
if someone around wanted to sell your bait in their bait shop, say here in Indiana, how would they go about doing that? Or is that a thing? Or is that
that's a thing. It's a
thing. They can find it on our website, how to get in contact with us, which is www.strykerbait.com. It's got all of our info on there, but sales at Stryker Bait is the easiest way to get a hold of us with any questions for retail locations.
Okay. Yeah, because we got a couple bait shops around here that might like to get some of that in their bait shops.
That's outstanding. We'd love to be there.
Okay. Is there anything else that you guys would like to share with the chat that we, may have missed, or, to get us all into the Stryker family?
No, I don't think we missed anything too crazy. We do have more products than just our punch bait. I'll let JD talk on that here in just a second. That is our flagship. We're not going to go away from it. We're going to keep putting out our product. Those of us that use the product, if you buy multiple containers from us throughout the year, you'll notice they're different, maybe a little bit different colored, a little bit different consistencies. With that being said, we make it all by hand. We don't have machines. We're out there with hand tools and just kind of trying to make it happen and keep everything as uniform as possible. But when you're doing it like that, you can't always guarantee it's going to look like the next, but it will work the same. Like I said, I'll let JD go into a little bit more on what's to come and what we have coming out here soon.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have our own. Let me find the camera here. We have our own hooks.
Other side.
That we have treble hooks. They are 3 times strong. These are manufactured here in the U.S. for us direct, and I know JBT likes the nocturnal hooks. I don't know if they have the treble hooks, but these are the ones. We haven't found anything that's able to compare to these. With out here in our horrible water and weeds and all that stuff out here. We also have our we have no roll weights that we stock. We also, I know Jarrell, you use the nylon or gauze, but
Yeah.
we do have bait bags for our bait that can go on a circle hook. That's available on our website and our retail.
And there is a killer video on how to use those and the best way to get those out in the water. So we'll post that to our page if it's not already.
We also have bells that are manufactured for us. We also have trout bait that's coming out similar to salmon eggs. They're synthetic. They're called the Stryker cannonballs. They should be available in January. We also have a product similar to Berkeley's power bait for trout. That stuff should be here early to mid-January, hopefully. We've been working on the recipe. We are having somebody else manufacture that one for us. They just have a much bigger facility and supplier to do that stuff. That way the cost will be down on them. We also have a pack bait that doesn't go bad, that is in the works. It'll actually be out on the weekend of our tournament. It'll be at a research gathering for carp out at, I believe it's Apache Lake. Richard will correct me eventually, I'm sure. But
And you said a pack bait, right?
yes, sir.
Straight
I
up for
thought
carp.
that's what I heard.
I saw Shireena go, hold
Did you
on.
see
what
my
was that?
Did you see my face? I was like, wait, maybe he's gonna say that again. Pack bait, yeah.
It's a pack bait and it does not expire. It doesn't go bad. So you can take it and use it whenever. Throw it in your car, truck, boat,
I'm
whatever.
gonna have to test some of that out.
You don't have to worry
Yeah.
about it.
Well, might have to send it your way. You can help us with the testing process.
Yes.
For
There you go, Shireena.
We've been having really good luck with it so far. We're not
Okay.
fishermen per se, but we have been out a couple of times, and yeah, I know I've seen some of your videos.
Yeah.
Yes, I will give that a try for you.
Yeah, she catches some great carp, and she makes fun of all the carp I catch. She was like, "Oh, they catch all the little bitty carp. Everything she catches is like this big, no matter what. Like nothing,
Yeah,
no matter what's this big. And if I catch carp that big, I'm like, look at this good one. She's like, oh, nice one. I'm like, you don't think it's nice? You're just being
Yeah,
nice.
you think it's a baby.
But yeah, Shireena catches some. Man, she gets on some monster carp. She really does.
Now, Backyard Carp asks, what kind of rig is the pack bait used for?
Yeah, I was gonna be. Yeah,
It'll be a give me a second to think about what they're called. I mean, you can use it with a method lead. I mean, basically any regular carp setup, you'll be able to use it with. But right now, the 3 people that we have that has been testing it, they are just using a method lead and just a couple pieces of the fake corn, scented corn on the end of it.
Okay.
It takes
Yeah.
it's a little bit harder and firmer. It stays on real well, but it takes anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes to completely break down in the water and spread out.
That's
Okay, that's
perfect.
good. Then. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great. And y'all made that one up yourselves, just like the striker, the punch bait, correct?
Correct. It's
Yeah.
not for sale yet, but it should be soon. Everything goes through rigorous testing to make sure it's actually going to be a viable product.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
exactly.
sure.
And we've got these ones we have been sitting for roughly 9 months to make sure that they don't mold, they don't go
Oh
bad,
wow.
Yeah.
everything. So they look right now like they did the first day that we made them.
Yeah, just like see how you said everything. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to get everything. Oh, y'all's product, y'all want straight up the best. That's like any good company. You know what I mean? Any people who care about the company, they want the absolute best. And that's why whenever I got a hold of y'all, I think it was OJ at first. I go, hey man, I want to try this out. You know what I mean? And before I could even say it, he goes, I want your honest opinion, whatever, good or bad. You know what I mean? And I go, yeah, yeah, of course. You know what I mean? He goes, give me your honest opinion about it. So that day when I went out there, that night I went out there to film my first video, it was just testing. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try it, see what happens, I was excited to use it, but I was like you said, the old fishing magician, right? Me, I use nothing but cut bait. Because whenever I go fishing, when I go fishing in both my lakes or the other lakes like around here, like an hour away, whenever I go fishing and I try to do a video or I'm live streaming, I try to catch the biggest freaking catfish that is in that lake.
That's right.
I swing for the fences. So I use my circle hooks with big chunks of cut bait all the time. I use cut bait. I'm a cut bait guy no matter what. But I'm like, you know what? I want to try this stuff because I don't like magic bait. I don't like what else? That primo bait, like any type of baits. I don't touch them. I think they're a ripoff. Me, that's how I am. I don't. It's our personal preference. It's my personal preference. I don't touch that stuff at Walmart. Nothing. I was like, hold on, let me try this bait. You know what I mean? And so that first night I went out there, I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? I'm like, and like you're talking about the bait pouches. I'm like, I have a good chance at catching a double-digit channel cat tonight. I go, like me, I don't, I catch and release everything.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I'm catching and release fishermen, so I'm like, I got to use a circle hook. So what I did was, I didn't know y'all even had the bait pouches, but what I did, I ordered the gauze online, and I put the Stryker Bait in the gauze with I think it's 8/0 circle hook, Nocturnal Nation circle hook. Because if I hook into a good catfish, I want to make sure I bring them in. Because I like to hook up ratio with a circle hook than a treble hook. You know what I mean? So that night when I went out there, I'm like, hey, either I do good with it, maybe decent, whatever. But that night, the first night I went out there, man, I landed. I don't even know what it was. It's been a while. I think it was since was it August? I think. Man, I landed like 3 or 4 of them, and there I think 2 of them were like double digit channel cats. I was like, hey man, I got one. Like it was a good one. I was like, okay. Another one got slammed. I was like, hold up, man, there's something going on here. I was like, hold up, I'm like, okay, hold up, man, and then, but yeah, like I said, I like to hook up like me. I know if I could hook into a good channel cat. Me, I like the hookup ratio with a circle hook better, and I think that's awesome. I have the bait pouches where you can use a circle hook because
Pro is one of your biggest fans.
Well, we appreciate it. We need those.
Yeah, for sure. We have several big blues that have been 50 plus pounds that have been caught in the past year.
See, that was my. Go ahead, Shireena. Do you want to ask him about that?
The biggest fish caught with your bait?
I believe it's 56 pounds.
Oh. Now, is there one that is more productive than the other? Or do they all pretty much work the same?
As far as the baits?
Yes. Like, does one catch more?
As our mother would say on our baits, it all depends on, the flavor of the day because catfish, for the baits that we have, some people will catch a lot more on one flavor than the other at any particular day, and it'll change from morning to evening or day, week to week. It changes. The Alpha Blood is our go-to, our flagship bait that that's when nothing else is working. That's the one we go to. But our new Delta bait, our Delta Secret bait, has been doing amazing over the past 3 months. So from late summer into the early fall, it's been doing really well. So we just added a bunch of mealworms to those Roundup mealworms, which is a high protein that that's what fish search for. So, but it's been doing really well, really well.
So, how much testing was put in this? Did you and I know you said before it was handed down and things like that, but how much testing actually went into this bait? Did you go out one day and was like, no, this isn't working, let me try to add this, and then keep adding and adding? And do you think now, is this recipe perfected, or you're just going to continue on like you said with the whole alphabet?
All of our bait, before we ever even tried to market it, has a year testing, and we've tested it against everything that's out there. And not saying there's other baits catch fish too, but most people that fish with our bait will they figure out pretty fast that ours is usually anywhere from a 3-to-1 to a 10-to-1 on the hookup. But we will, no matter what, continue to, if we can find something to make the bait better, for sure we will. But the recipes that we have right now have been doing amazing out here.
Awesome. Yeah.
And again, they're all natural, so no synthetics. Sorry to interrupt, but
no,
yeah,
you're fine.
so there's nothing synthetic, no synthetic products in our bait at all. I mean, everything's natural, what would be in the environment per se. So I think we pride ourselves on that too. I think not to name other companies, but a lot of other companies that are in this field, they manufacture out of China or places like that where they use synthetic fibers, and I don't know how really healthy that is, but we like to keep it organic, if you will. It doesn't smell like it, but it is.
Yeah. That's a big part, that's a big thing for a lot of people, like also like me and Shireena, what I mean? And a lot of the community, like the fishing community is, what I mean? You want something out there that's like safe for the fish to be eaten, what I mean? You want to catch fish, but hey man, you don't want to be messing up the environment and polluting the freaking water while you're doing it, you know what I'm saying?
Or having fish belly up,
Yeah, what I mean? Like, oh look, I caught this, but too bad it killed it because of stuff I made.
Correct.
So I like that y'all do that, because a lot of the YouTubers and just people in general that are in the fishing community, like nowadays, there's a lot of people that are catch and release fishing with like me and like Shireena, and everybody else. Yeah. So I think
haven't kept a fish in about probably 20 years, man.
I keep about 2 to 3 channel cats and a handful of bluegills a year. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to catch and eat it, that's great. More power to you, I have no problem with that. But for us personally, we've always been catch and release for the sport. We'll take that picture, send them on back, and hopefully see bigger fish here later.
Yeah, or catch it again. Catch it again in 5 years when it's bigger.
Yep.
Now, Mr. Paka is in chat. He said he can't carp fish worth a lick, so maybe he might need to get onto some of that pack bait you guys got there when it comes available.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm sitting up here. I'm excited about that. I'm sitting here thinking in my head, okay, we need to get us some of that because I need to try that for sure. So if you need somebody to test that for you,
yeah, we'll get you some. Hold me to that.
And I seen in the chat that somebody said, how can I get this? You're not on that question?
This is, do you all have So so somebody asked about. Well, first of all, you can order our product www.strikerbait.com. Go there. All our products are up there. Select what you want. It can be delivered out to you. We've shipped all the way as far as Japan, so we can get it to you. I did see somebody ask about stickers real quick. If we send out stickers with purchases, it's something we've done. We didn't get too much feedback. Like nobody was like, "Oh man, thanks for these cool stickers," so I quit doing it. But yeah, if that's something they want, I could definitely send those back out.
And you actually sell T-shirts as well on y'all's site, correct?
Correct.
That's correct. Yes.
I think
Terrell, we should have got T-shirts for the show tonight.
I got mine over here, but I got two. I lost I lost like 40 pounds, so the T-shirt's all huge on me now.
Well, let us know. Let us know what you two need. We'll make it happen. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I saw in the chat, Bugman, you said you guys should consider hitting the CatCon. Have you guys ever thought about that?
So let me talk on that. So CatCon, we we got really big into, like, really busy, not big, I should say. We got really, really busy. And JD and I had this conversation about CatCon, and you're like, we're bouncing around the idea, and we pulled it up to look, and we'd missed it by a week. So, yeah, so now we're kind of waiting on it to roll back around. But 100%, hopefully next CatCon, we should be there with product in hand and make those connections. So thanks for that advice, though.
Mm-hmm. And there's a question from Uncle Jeep. Does your original formula go good on rye toast? Asking for a friend.
We wouldn't recommend it, but
I was really serious, Uncle Jeep, when I was reading that question. So, but yeah, and there is.
I personally wouldn't try it.
Yeah,
wouldn't recommend eating it
in our mouth, and we don't recommend it.
All right, I got a serious question, guys. I want y'all to be honest too. Whenever y'all buy yourselves, y'all ever just kind of just taste it a little bit?
You've tasted it?
No, asking if they do.
So I'm telling you this right now. When we make the product, like I said, we make it by hands, man. So this stuff is all over us, head to toe. We don't even allow to come in the house. We had to strip. So I'm sure at some point in time I've had it. Again, it's all organic product. I wouldn't eat it because I know what it is. But yeah, I'm sure I have. I'm sure I've had it in my mouth. I've had it on my phone, on my earpiece. I'll be talking on the phone like, why does it smell bad, dude? Like, that's why. It's part of the game.
Yeah. See, like
so
whenever I use it
by accident.
by accident. Shireena's probably gonna be eating that cart bait.
Hey,
she's gonna taste it.
You never know. Cart bait is edible.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
go ahead.
Whenever I was using y'all's bait, I was just cutting the rigs off because I have my I was using my I guess we'll get into that too. But I was just cutting the rigs off and I was putting my rods in the back. You know what I mean? I keep my good rods in the front in my truck. So I was cutting the rigs off and moving them back to the truck, and then I was putting my rods in the front. Because I didn't want to get that smell in the truck.
Right.
I'm like, But there is one thing though, because when I was using the circle hooks, like I said, with the gauze, you know what I mean? I do have to touch it and stuff. You know what I mean? I was touching it. And as it smells, which I'm like, how does this work? Okay, I wash my hands and then I rub them like on the lower pants of my freaking pant legs. You know what I mean? And then I'll go back and smell it. Like, it don't smell like, you know what I mean? It's funny because as bad as that stuff smells and as that smell stays on the gauze and everything, for some reason, I'm sure y'all know this because y'all had all over y'all before, it really doesn't stick to your hands. The smell doesn't linger on your hands as bad as other catfish baits do. You know what I'm saying?
You go nose blind to it.
Yeah,
is that what it is? Yeah. I don't smell my wife so like this, man. Get away from me.
Yeah. Everybody around you will smell it.
Somebody talk about like smelling it. Like, I'll tell you, there's people that open it up and they'll smell it and be like, oh yeah, this is going to be a good batch. I'm like, if that's what you want to start with, okay, that's fine. Like, it's not my thing, but all right.
But back to the what if it tastes like? I bet it tastes better than potted meat. I bet, and also I bet it's less salty.
All right, true
Well,
story with
I'm
the
not
potted
gonna
meat.
try it.
All right, true story with the potted meat. I saw that part, right? I grew up eating potted meat and mayonnaise on a sandwich, so I don't think it's that bad personally.
Oh, okay. You don't think potted meat's that bad, or you don't think the bait's that bad?
Potted meat. I don't eat the bait like that normally.
OJ,
So,
you want to talk about the rigs setup?
yes,
As
yes.
far as the rigs, we use a Carolina rig with a 2-ounce no-roll sinker, which is quite a bit for our little urban ponds. But nonetheless, we like to launch them out. With catfish, we want to be deep in the middle. So 2-ounce no-roll sinker is usually what we have on. And again, that was a Carolina rig. I think. What am I missing, JD?
The leader lines
It was 6 to 18 inches, I think it was.
is about what we use. My brother uses real short ones. I use real long ones, and we both have the same luck usually.
That's correct. So yeah, that's what we use, and then of course treble hooks for the best success.
Yeah, we get a lot of people that don't like to use a treble hook, like Jarrell. We've been picked up with treble hooks our entire life, and it's never been an issue to get the hook out of the mouth. We've never, of course, every now and then you'll get a fish that swallows that hook, but very rarely does that happen. Usually every fish is unhooked and released without any issues.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a fish swallow a treble hook. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I don't think that's ever even happened to me. Yeah.
Oh, it happens.
maybe it happens with y'all bait because the fish like it so much that they inhale it.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people in chat. There's like, how can I get this? Let me get this. Let me get me some Stryker bait. So, how about we give some away?
Let's do it. Let's go. Who's down for some free bait? You guys want to do a drawing? How does that work out?
Jarrell, go ahead and tell us.
Oh, he's already got it up.
Well, I'm supposed to say something.
Well, your little game show. Go ahead.
Well, guys, it's time. Well, it's going to be time for a drawing. Who wants to win some Stryker bait, guys? All right, guys. So,
or did you tell us which one you're
I'll let
going to be
what we're giving away. Go ahead.
So I'll go ahead and do it. We're doing right now. This will be for a 1/2 gallon alpha blood.
No.
JD's just
1
kidding.
gallon.
1 gallon alpha blood.
Nope.
JD's got it pictured there in the camera, and that's what we're going for. This is our biggest size right now.
You try to keep the other half for himself.
There we go. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Try to keep those
hold that up
margins,
for us.
right? JD, hold that
So
up.
type in the chat #Stryker if you would like to try to get you a half. Was it a 1/2 gallon? I'm sorry.
Full gallon.
1
1
gallon.
gallon. Oh, you know what? How about you listen to them and not me? No.
I messed it up too. Don't worry.
Well, if y'all want some of this bait, just put #Stryker.
You're right.
Oh my goodness. #Stryker. And I saw Ethan Possible had something.
Yes. Stryker Bait is from Arizona.
We are from Arizona.
Anything is possible says you had me at stank. And Bugman22 said, do you sell the little bag code?
The little bags, yes. We have them on our website, and they're also in stock at Phoenix Fishing Supply in downtown Phoenix.
Okay. You might need to work on getting that in Indiana.
They should be in stock in Tucson on Wednesday, and hopefully Liar's Corner in the next week.
Okay.
So they are. It's a newer product that we just had made for us.
Yeah, we'll give that a few minutes and see what people
Yeah,
are
we'll let that.
saying in the and if there's anything else you guys want to add.
Did we
Like,
miss
what's
any questions in the chat or anything like that?
Yeah, let's search the chat for some questions. It says if she wins, she giving hers to Ricky.
Who was that?
Valerie.
Oh, Miss Valerie.
Miss
She's
Valerie.
she's a good woman.
She what?
I said she's a good woman, Miss Valerie.
Yeah. I'm going to have to get me some of those Stryker stickers, and I'm just going to be all strikered out. No.
Let's do it.
You
What
can be
would
all
you call
struck.
that?
We can accommodate.
Well, I don't want to say struck out, because somebody might think, oh, she got skunked or something. I don't want to say that. So I have to think of
I think
something else.
Strikered out works.
Strikered out? Okay, well,
Yeah, I
I'm
think
going to get
that
me
works.
some of that striker gear and be strikered out.
All right, let's do it. We can accommodate.
Okay. So are we ready to draw, Thomas? Here we go.
Here we go. Drum roll, please.
We only have 25 entries, guys. And how many in chat? We have 57 in chat and 25 in the drawing. I know more people want some of this bait, guys.
Or they don't know they want it, but you want it.
Exactly.
How long we gonna let it go for, Shireena?
About 4 seconds.
Okay.
Through seconds. And here we go.
Here we go.
No. We need a song to rap.
There you go.
You can sing the Valerie song. Mike Irvin.
Mike Irvin. Congrats, man.
Irvin.
Like old Irvin.
You can
So
address,
we could get
address to me or
if we could get
What was
Mike
that?
to send an email to sales@Stryker Bait with his information, his address, and we can get that sent out
Okay.
for him. Congratulations, man.
awesome.
Whoops.
Can you put? Yeah, I'll send him that. And he's from Indiana too, so he might be the
Nice.
guy to spread the word around here. Do
Anybody?
we want to go ahead and do the second one? Is it for the same?
Yeah, it's going to be for the same.
For the same.
Anybody that wants to see our Facebook group where we see what they're catching is the same as our YouTube channel, Fishing with Stryker Bait. And that's where
Check us out.
everybody posts their pictures with our bait.
Yeah, and y'all have like month-long tournaments there as well that I saw y'all had during the summer.
Russell Schaefer.
Russell
Congratulations,
Schaefer.
man.
He lives here in Casa Grande.
Well, shipping should be easy for him.
He's
Who is he?
he's one of our local customers.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
He's been a big supporter
Lucky
of
guy. Lucky guy.
us. Appreciate it, sir.
Before
Yeah,
the
thank you,
show is over, you're gonna hear. Like, okay, guys.
Yeah, I'm here to get that, please.
Get a photo.
That's funny. Well,
I want to get my
congratulations,
picture in
guys.
that group with some of your carp. Bait.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the names. And can you put the email address in the chat or something? There's sales@strikerbaits.com.
Yes.
Well, we're coming to an end, guys. Too bad, too bad. We were having some fun.
Yeah, right when we get good,
Anything
right?
else you'd like to say or do what?
I said right when it was getting good. Oh, go ahead. You're starting to lag now.
I was seeing if Jarrell. Oh, I was seeing if Jarrell had any other questions for you guys.
I don't think so. I guess. Well, did we forget anything? I don't think so.
Mom, do we forget anything?
You always gotta
Yeah,
ask
Mama
Bob.
Striker, you need
That's
your help.
right.
She's gonna put sit up straight and talk clear. Like this up straight, like yeah. Elbows off the table.
Well,
But
thank
you know
guys
what? You know what we did
for-
forget? I got that video. the 30-second video.
Oh, the video.
Yeah, I got I go and say I got a 30-second little promo video, so I guess it'll show y'all what the Stryker Bait could do. Let me see if I can add
tell
it.
them how
Right here.
you got struck by Stryker.
Yeah, let me see if I can get it going right here. But yeah, so anyway, I got 2 videos on my YouTube channel. They were nice enough to hook me up for me to try it out, and like I said, I'm like, you know what? I'll try it because I'm a cut bait guy, but you know, you got to try something. And yeah, it surprised the hell out of me. I'm like, hold up, man, this stuff's good. Like this stuff does work, you know what I mean? So I got 2 videos on my YouTube channel. Y'all could go and check that out. But I put together a little 30-second highlight video just for the live stream today. So let me.
And just while we wait on that, if you guys don't mind, you know, I want to say, like, you know, for Stryker Bait as a whole, we don't pay for advertisement, guys. Everything we've ever done has been word of mouth. Our Facebook page is all real catches, real people using our product in real times. And like, you know, like, again, like, we just don't pay for that kind of stuff. I think the bait speaks for itself. So check us out.
Exactly.
Definitely check that page out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I see Mama Striker in there. Tell us about the youth tournament.
She must have missed that part, but yeah, we brought that up with the Papago Ponds.
Youth tournament will be on the 29th of October. Adult entry fee is $25. The youth will fish for free. And there should be a nice side pot for the youth in this one.
You got
anybody that needs, wants to get a hold of us, they can find us. They can find our website, which is www.strikerbait.com. You can find us on our Facebook group, which is Fishing with Stryker Bait. And you can actually text us at 623. No, is it 623? Hang on. 623-688-3610. So
there you go.
623-688-3610. It goes to OJ and my phone, and one of us will respond with any questions, concerns, comments, anything you got.
Okay, and then after the live, we'll put everything in the description too. So when people come and check it out, they can click on the links and get your number and things like that.
Perfect.
Outstanding. Thank you.
So Jarrell, you got that video ready?
Yes, ma'am. All right, here it goes, guys. Let me get this going.
Put it on the big screen.
Let's go.
was just a little teaser video for
Awesome.
everybody. That was like I said, that was a great night. I think that was actually one night. That was just one night using it, but I got two total videos, and yeah, you know, I mean that was a great night. It was fun, and like I said, it surprised me. I didn't have high expectations, but I didn't have low expectations either. I'm like, it should work, you know what I mean? Whatever, I should catch something with it, you know what I mean? But after that first night, I was like, hey man, these guys know what they're doing. So yeah, I liked it a lot, and I do appreciate that too, guys, for y'all actually having some faith in me. Like, you know what, give this guy a shot. You know, but that shows how much faith y'all have in the bait, not just the people. You know what I mean? Like,
I think to that point, it kind of does. You know, it's again, it goes back to let the bait speak for itself. You'd be surprised how many people hit us up on Messenger and they're like, hey, we want to put your bait up against XYZ. And it's like, go ahead, send us the videos when you're done, you know. But it's also an honor to be able to do that for you guys and send it out and just kind of see what happens, you know. Yeah, so great video, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all for doing all that,
showed
man.
us how to put it on the hook and everything, Jarrell.
All right.
Yeah.
So we are almost done, and before we go, we would like to give away one of our stickers to the chat.
One other thing, real fast. I'll say something.
Go ahead.
Well, we're going to do that. Go ahead, Shireena, so you can give everybody the chance to type in the hashtag for that.
Yeah. Hashtag big time.
Put my name in there too, all right?
And
we'll send you guys.
And on so like we're me and Shireena, we come on every Friday night, 6 p.m. Central, and also Palmetto Cats, which is Kevin, which I'm sure all y'all know. He comes on every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central. So, you know, we want to give him a shout out too. He always has a good show. Just this past Wednesday, he had Chris Flores on his show. So y'all be sure to check out Palmetto Cat's YouTube channel at 7 p.m. Central every Wednesday night. Also, he always has a good show, and he always has a handful of people out there. And like I said, he had Chris Flores just this past Wednesday, and it was about fishing hacks. It was a great show. Kevin and Chris put on Wednesday night. So I just want to give them a shout out as well.
Okay. So how many people got in this one?
Yeah, and also if there's any night owls out there, if y'all like staying up late at night, bunch of night owls, y'all be sure to check out Hogleg's Bird's Nest channel. So if Hogleg, if he's still in there, appreciate it. Or maybe Valerie could put Hogleg's channel up in his YouTube channel link. Him and Kenneth, they go live throughout the week. You can put Kenneth's live stream, Kenneth's YouTube channel up in there too, because for all the late night people, they're hilarious both together. They're good. So see if maybe someone could put their link in the chat as well. Hogleg and Kenneth, they're good dudes. They're good dudes. I like them a lot.
Okay, we'll draw for this last sticker, and OJ and JD will send you guys a couple of.
Perfect.
Outstanding.
Yes.
Let's see who the big winner is.
Along with this sticker, we'll send a real-time sticker. We're just gonna put it with this one.
Yeah.
So
yeah, along with our sticker, y'all get a real-time fishing sticker as well. That'll be from John Parker.
Annette.
Annette
Morgan.
Nice. Congratulations.
Send your address at bigtime@gmail.com, and we'll get that right out to you. And guys, it is 7 here. And what time is it in Arizona?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. So thank you guys for being on our show and telling us about the Stryker Bait and all your other products and things. And I hope to get some of that carp bait, be a tester for that. Yeah, and
Yeah.
Good.
got quiet, guys.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Because I hit the river.
I think it's on a little bit of a delay.
On a delay. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine though.
Well,
Well, I just want to
Well,
say
I'm
thank you
finished.
guys for having us.
We appreciate it.
A little bit of a shout out for us, for Richard El Zorro Fishing, Mark Leo, Fishing Magician. And a special thank you to all of our fans, you guys as well. Thanks for using our product. Thank you so much for having us on. It's been pretty fun. I do appreciate it.
For sure.
Yeah,
Thank
no
you,
problem,
guys.
guys.
Thank you,
I
guys.
appreciate both y'all having to come on here. And like I said, I asked OJ first, but I didn't want to ask both of y'all at the same time. Like, you know what I mean? I just said no, and I apologize for that. Like, I knew, you know what I mean? Like, but I'm glad both y'all made it and everything. I'm glad both y'all on here because, y'all, y'all brothers. So, y'all have this company together. So I'm sure y'all, even, for y'all to be like that, y'all have to be close.
Yeah, we are. But I know no hard feelings, man. We appreciate it. Again, it's been an honor to do this with you guys.
Appreciate it.
So how about we say see you guys later, and we'll sign out with JBT's video. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Hit it. Thank you.
Thank you guys.